Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel Future Banker. So this is the part 2 of static banking awareness. As I remember the last point हमने soil and mutilate notes वाले point तक cover किया था, and in this video we're gonna cover the next points. Okay, so without wasting any more time, let's come to the video. Okay, so under the RBI Act 1934, there is a 6-member monetary policy committee which is made by the central government. Okay, so there are 3 members from the RBI and other 3 members are from the central government. Okay, so the governor of RBI is the chairperson, and there are 4 deputy governors of RBI. They are the charge of monetary policy. Okay, so इन दिस पॉलिसी जो चार डिप्टी गवर्नर्स होते हैं उनमें से जो वन डिप्टी गवर्नर है, जो वन ऑफिसर है आरबीआई का, वो सेंट्रल बोर्ड के द्वारा अपॉइंट किया जाता है, एंड द अदर 3 आर फ्रॉम द आरबीआई एंड दे विल होल्ड द ऑफिस फॉर अ पीरियड ऑफ 4 years. Okay. Okay, let's come to the another point. So RBI under the monetary policy stabilizes the price by controlling inflation. So RBI सबसे important जो पॉइंट है, आरबीआई इन्फ्लेशन कंट्रोल करती है. इन्फ्लेशन एज वी ऑल नो महंगाई को कहते हैं. सो आरबीआई होती है जो इन्फ्लेशन +2 +2 एंड +2 -2 एंड +2, these are the rates RBI इन्फ्लेशन के लिए मेंटेन करती है. ओके, सो ओके, देयर आर सम इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स ऑफ मॉनेटरी पॉलिसी. Okay, let's come to the instruments. So there are 2 types of instruments called quantitative instruments or general tools, and the second is qualitative tools or selective tools. So under the quantitative instruments there are 3 points: reserve ratios. Okay, so we're gonna study the first reserve ratios. So under the reserve ratios there are 2 type of ratios: cash reserve ratio and the SLR, statutory liquidity ratio. Okay, so under the cash reserve ratio, what is the cash reserve ratio? Okay, so it is a certain percentage of bank deposits की with RBI. so बैंक को कुछ डिपॉजिट जो है RBI के पास रखना पड़ता है, उसको हम CRR कहते हैं. and the statutory liquidity ratio, means it has to maintain a certain quantity of liquid assets. मतलब कुछ liquid assets banks को RBI में रखना पड़ता है. Okay. Okay, so the second is open market operation, OMOS. So the buying or selling of government securities from or to the public and banks. RBI sell government securities to control the flow of credit and buy government security to increase the credit flow. Increase the credit flow. So the government securities की जो buying और selling होती है public से, तो उसको हम open market operations कहते हैं. Okay, so the third one is policy rates, which are called bank rates. So policy rates में bank rates, repo rates and reverse repo rates आते हैं. So the bank rate, the rate of interest charged by RBI for providing funds or loans to banks. So the rate of interest जो RBI चार्ज करता है बैंक्स के लिए उनको loans और funds प्रोवाइड करने के लिए, उसको हम बैंक रेट कहते हैं. Okay, so liquidity adjustment facility, LAF. So under this facility, it allows banks to borrow money through repurchase agreements. Okay. So the most important point, repo rate. Okay, so it is the rate. Okay, sorry, I have a cold, so I stuck sometimes. Okay, so repo rate. Okay, it is the rate at which RBI lends to its client, generally against government securities. Okay, so जब जो ये रेट होती है जो आरबीआई है वो क्लाइंट्स को लेंड करती है गवर्नमेंट सिक्योरिटीज खरीद आरबीआई गवर्नमेंट सिक्योरिटीज बैंक्स को देती है और उनसे रेट चार्ज करती है. ओके, तो उसको हम रेपो रेट कहते हैं. ओके, रिवर्स रेपो रेट. व्हाट इज द रिवर्स रेपो रेट? सो रेट एट विच आरबीआई बोरोज मनी फ्रॉम द कमर्शियल बैंक्स. ओके, सो रिवर्स रेपो रेट होती है जब आरबीआई बैंक से मनी लेता है और गवर्नमेंट सिक्योरिटीज देता है. ओके, सो आई वाज रॉन्ग एट द रेपो रेट. ओके, आई एम सॉरी, इट वाज लिटिल बिट ऑफ कंफ्यूजिंग. ओके, सो एंड द रेपो रेट जो होता है जब बैंक्स जो हैं वो आरबीआई से मनी लेते हैं गवर्नमेंट सिक्योरिटीज देकर. ओके, सो उसको हम रेपो रेट कहते हैं. Okay, so the next point is the marginal standing facility, MSF. So window for banks to borrow from RBI in an emergency when interbank liquidity rise up. Okay, so this is the point where जब बैंक्स के पास पैसा खत्म हो जाता, लिक्विडिटी नहीं रहती, तो वो आरबीआई से कुछ मनी है वो बोरो कर सकते. Okay, so so under the second points, qualitative instruments. So these instruments are used for discriminating between different uses of credit. Okay, so there are points of and types of qualitative instruments. So fixed margin requirements, consumer credit regulation, selective credit control, credit rationing, moral suasion, direct action. Okay, so I'm gonna just read the first point. So they are not very important to remember, but I'm just gonna read it for you. Okay, the fixing margin requirements, proportion of the loan amount which is not financed by the bank. Second point is consumer credit regulation. RBI can change down payment and installment EMI rules. And the third point, selective credit control. RBI can instruct banks not to give loans to traders of certain types. Fourth point is credit rationing. This can help in lowering bank credit exposure to unwanted sectors. And the fifth point is moral suasion, to persuade commercial banks to behave in a particular manner. And the sixth point is direct action. This step is taken by the RBI against banks that don't fulfill conditions or requirements. RBI may refuse their bills and securities. Okay, so this is all for the video, and I will cover more points in another video because I'm not feeling well today. And if I got stuck sometimes, so forgive me, please. I will improve my the video with more clarity, and I hope आपको कोई भी प्रॉब्लम नहीं होगी. And पूरी static banking, I was thinking I will make 10 parts of static banking, and I will explain the basic static banking to you. Okay, so that's all for the video. मिलते हैं next video में. Thank you guys.